Welcome to this holy instant now. An instant to stop and remember. Remember who and what you truly are, beyond the matrix of fear, lack, and limitation. All that seems to limit you in this world is only an illusion that demands your continued belief and attention in order to have any power over you. Now is your opportunity to let go of whatever stands in the way of your complete awareness of your true and original self. Sit back with your spine upright. Get comfortable and take a deep, slow breath. And as you exhale, release both past and future. Release both memory and imagination, and become fully present in the now. And let's begin. The contemplation with which we begin today's practice is this: what is the world? The world is false perception. It is an illusion of reality, born from the false belief that we are separate from each other and from God. As long as we hold on to this belief in separation, the world appears real to us, its reality existing only in our minds. When the thought of separation has been changed to one of true forgiveness, the world will be seen in quite another light, and one which leads to truth and awakening. The world is a symbol of fear because it pictures a place where we seem to live out our lives in the absence of our Creator, and therefore in the absence of love. We can say that it was made as an attack on God and a mockery of true creation, which is eternal and unlimited forever. Yet here, where fear appears to rule in the absence of love, all things seem to die. Lack appears as reality, and limitations are taken to be a fact of life. From the belief in separation, perception arose to take the place of knowledge. Based on error and deception, the mechanisms of illusion, which include our physical senses, have been established in place of the innate knowledge of our divine connection and oneness. These mechanisms now operate to fulfill the world's purpose, which is to validate the ego's perception of separation from God. And everything these mechanisms report is but illusion, intentionally kept separate from the truth. Yet we are reminded that the mechanisms of perception can be redirected towards truth and love through the bridge of forgiveness. And what was made by the ego to prove that separation is reality can be repurposed and guided by the divine to lead us to the awakening of our true nature in oneness. To awaken from the world of the ego dream matrix is to transform our perception by complete forgiveness, and so save the world by seeing it through the eyes of oneness, restoring it from a realm of illusion and death to one of everlasting life and a celebration of the truth. Take a moment now to contemplate the contrast between the illusory world of the ego and God's true creation. Allow this contemplation to saturate your mind, to shape your perceptions, your thoughts, and your decisions, transforming the way you see and illuminating the way of awakening to the truth. And now, take a deep, slow breath, and as you let it go, let your mind and body relax. Allow all tension to dissipate as you let go of the past and the future. And allow yourself to come fully into presence now. Words and concepts will mean little to us now, for now we seek the direct experience of truth alone. We leave the thoughts of the dream matrix behind and will to enter the kingdom of peace within. And here we wait in quiet expectation for the direct experience of God and the revelation of our oneness with our source and our unity with all things. So take one more deep, slow, and full breath in. And as you let it go, open your mind to take in the idea with which we practice today. Forgiveness ends all suffering and loss. Forgiveness paints a picture of a world where suffering is over, loss becomes impossible, and anger makes no sense. Attack is now gone, and madness has an end. What suffering is now conceivable what loss can be sustained? The world becomes a place of joy, abundance, charity, and endless giving. It is now so like to heaven that it quickly is transformed into the light that it reflects. And so the journey which the Christ of God began has ended in the light from which he came. Infinite Creator, we would return our minds to you. We have betrayed them, held them in a vise of bitterness, and frightened them with thoughts of violence and of death. Now would we rest again in you, as you created us. All that ever happens to produce the experience of fear in all of its manifestations is imagination and thought misused, or rather used, in a destructive sense. In truth, this is impossible. There is nothing destructive to the creation of God. And thus forgiveness, being itself an illusion, works to undo all of the illusions that seem to propose that there is another power opposing the will of love itself, the power of separation, the power of lack, the power that produces fear. Forgiveness ends all suffering and loss because it reveals the truth about who you are and about what creation is, revealing to us the unchanging, unalterable, and stainless nature of that which is forever one with God. Infinite Creator, we would return our minds to you. We have betrayed them, held them in a vise of bitterness, and frightened them with thoughts of violence and of death. Now we would rest again in you as you created us. as you approach the completion of this practice period. Take another deep, slow, and full breath in, breathing in all of the energy and frequency of your practice, integrating it into all aspects of your thought system and your perception now. And as you exhale slowly, relax and release and allow the integration to take place. And remember to bring this feeling, this awareness, and this idea with you into the rest of your day. Forgiveness ends all suffering and loss. Forgiveness paints a picture of a world where suffering is over, loss becomes impossible, and anger makes no sense. Attack is now gone, and madness has an end. What suffering is now conceivable? What loss can be sustained? The world becomes a place of joy, abundance, charity, and endless giving. It is now so like to heaven that it quickly is transformed into the light that it reflects. And so the journey which the Christ of God began has ended in the light from which he came. My gratitude is to you for investing this time and energy into your awakening and the awakening of the world. If you enjoyed and benefited from this practice and wish to support this channel, take a moment to like the video, subscribe to continue the journey, and leave a comment in the comment section below, sharing what you will embrace and what you will release that will allow you to step ever more fully into your true self today. May you be at peace and know your true self.